Downed or disabled? Disabled. Okay. They both threaten her standing up. No good there. Annoyingly.
Out of my way!
Good. This came from right here, apparently. I don't think we can stand up. If we stand up, we die for free. If we lie down, we die for extra action. Okay, we absolutely need to get in the way here. Bearish. We have literally not a single healing resource left on the cleric. Okay, downed her. That's fine. I'm still up. More magic missiles. Great. Thaddeus has been sleeping through the last couple fights here. Alright. So I have no idea if we're going to get the attack off or not. I just want to switch weapons back to this and find out. I wonder if can we cheat it by now I can attack to change weapon there. Can I still cheat it by the power attack? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out if we hit here. So attack there.
Your time is
Yes.
over.
Alright, shoot this guy.
I don't like you.
Okay. Guess the cleric needs to buff. We have a melee weapon. We just need to be in range of that. Okay. Not magic missiling anymore. I could probably daze it too. Oh, I can't daze it, it's an animal. Alright.
Away, you rascal.
Okay, we hit both. So we finally got the last piece of that puzzle that we needed to check. The answer is no. No trip attack attempt. Unless the wolf's immune to trip or something. I don't think it is. I don't see any immunities. I see trip defense, but no immunities. So it should have rolled if there was a... There's no trip attempt. So we can only trip on the first attack and only on unarmed. Pretty stupid.
Smear them.
Double ones. Double ones. Ugh, okay. I always knew he was a fucking critical failure.
Stand down.
Alright. Alright, chat. Now we're out of resources. I know I've been saying this for the last 3 fights, but now we're really out of resources, okay? So no more fighting. Rest? No, not resting.
Without a doubt.
Alright, we need to open that up. Our second best trickery person, I believe, is Summoner. So you need to come up there. You need to come over here.
I'm up for an adventure.
Right? Not
The
really
road
interested in what you
waits.
do in your free time.
Does anyone
And-
require my counsel?
Guidance. And then we... Blessing of the Faithful, even. And we Touch of
I
Luck.
should prepare.
Okay, and then we attempt to open
Impossible.
that. Fails to pick lock. He did an 11, got a 9 with reroll. I think we might roll once more. No, Bearded Archer can't try it because Bearded Archer already accidentally tried it by walking over there when I didn't know it was locked because the icon doesn't change when you open a regular one versus a locked one. So I'm gonna treat it fairly, chat, which is I'm gonna take my roll with I'm gonna buff again and try again. We'll try once more to make up for the bullshit where my main lockpicker doesn't know it's a locked chest ahead of time until he goes up to it, so I can't buff him. So we're gonna take one more. I don't know where my save is though. Assuming my save is right here. I saved after the wolves for sure. We'll do that one more. If we don't get it, we don't get it then. Feels bad. Valid save scum? Yeah. Get one. I hope. I mean, unless it rolls exactly the same. If it rolls exactly the same, it's gonna be pretty troll. But I don't think it will. I think it's a different roll.
Knowledge is the key to
All right.
victory.
Buff. Buff.
We should move.
Buff. Open.
Completed.
Easy roll. The cloak of resistance. We have 6 of those already, so matter. Okay, now is this locked? How do we know? I go over here and then I try someone who doesn't have lock picking like Thaddeus. He should be able to attempt it, right? That would mean it was not locked. That one's not locked. Ooh, fancy glaive. Glaive's an upgrade. Haven't done respecking yet. Hey Sin, how are you doing, man? Alright, fancy glaive is a really nice upgrade for us. Somewhere. Two top ends, so 1 average. Oh, that's compared to the long spear. I guess it's good to him compared to their long spear. 1 average damage, it's fine. Flashing too. I don't know if it's better or not than anything else, but that's what we should be using. Okay. All right. Like we didn't loot these? Right. Oh, I didn't loot them after loading. Okay, anything else? Who not looted the wolves? Yeah. All right. Well, quick save here. Thaddeus is still using a... Thaddeus is a +2 something, right? Oh, he's using a Bardiche. Yeah. You could use the spear maybe. I don't know. We'll worry about that in a minute.
A solid plan. Let us press on.
I haven't talked to that one guy either. What's his name? I don't know if we almost got screwed there or not.
Godspeed.
Where is he? Just standing around? You useless sack of shit. What are you doing? Look around. The fortress belongs to you now. Good talk. Yeah. The fight inside the house. Oh no. Really? The guy came from the inside the house. What? We had a fight outside for like 10 hours and nobody came out of the house who was supposed to be in there? I don't want to rest here, chat. I'm trying very hard to avoid resting here.
Never a dull moment. Keep your wits about you.
I'd really like to,
Not fail.
Don't know, don't care. Never stop learning.
Let us bide our time.
Now what?
The road awaits.
I'm up for an adventure. Well, it's done now. I appreciate privacy.
I can't take another fight, chat. Doesn't really matter what's in there. Just we'd have to rest. I really don't want to rest is all. So I'll take a look, I guess. No, I trying to avoid forcing loads. This.
Without a doubt.
Do we miss loot over here as well? Acts like we miss loot in there too. Alright, fine. The real boss is inside the house. That'd be pretty troll. Oh, main tank's not real bright, huh? Failed the int roll.
Why do I
Stop! This may be my #1 annoyance bug. Where they don't give me time to buff my lockpicker because they don't tell me it's locked. Fucking bullshit. Alright, I guess we're trying twice on this then with this guy if it fucks up.
We should move. I shall not fail.
Alright, good. One more piece of loot over here, apparently. You'd never know it. Is that a locked bag?
Oh, I managed it.
One to vanish. Okay, what does that do? Another natural armor. Neck. Okay. Good wand. You have like 12 vanish potions. I'm not sure it's a good wand at all. Vanish hasn't seemed very good. Like okay for like avoiding attacks of opportunity.
Let us press on.
And you walk away. Alright. If there's a fight in here, chat, can't handle it. But I don't want to rest for just this, so.
Over there!
Yelling over there. Thaddeus is yelling about that. Look at that. Beds. Okay. Think that's locked? Probably. Are the bookshelves locked? You know, a bunch of lore. That locked? Nope. That locked, Thaddeus? Locked. Okay.
I don't need anyone's
Knowledge is the
sympathy.
key to victory.
Let us bide our time.
I managed it.
Now, if it's locked, I get my non-lock picker to open it, because then he goes, can't open it, it's locked, and it doesn't waste my roll on my lock pickers. The reason why, if you're not clear why we're doing this, chat, it's because you only get one roll per lock picker per level. We have 2 lock pickers in the party, one whom's better than the other, and it will auto-select your best lock picker and walk them over there to attempt it, but it will do that without any of the buffs. So we're rolling it way lower than we need to, which is just no good. Exactly. The secret is asking if Thaddeus knows it's locked. Oh no, chat. I'm gonna have to rest though. I can only disarm or lockpick one more thing at maximum with a bit of luck. Like that, does it just rest?
Pay attention.
Alright, if there's more exploring to do, we're gonna have to rest. Feels bad. Can't rest in
I
here.
will guide us.
What's the downside of resting? I thought we were done with fucking Act 1, and Act 1 keeps trolling me by having more. That's the downside of this. All right. Use rations. Great. Shepherd's pie, no rice and pudding. Yes. I think spellless is okay. We updated it already. That seems fine. No story characters? No, no story characters. Okay. Look who's back. Enormous Panther. Welcome back. Leopard? Can't remember if I have a panther or a leopard. Doesn't help that I don't know what the difference is. Panthers are like black and leopards are spotted, is that right? Probably right. I like how we got no healing because we had no spell resources to heal with.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright. Oh god, so nice to have some HP back, some resources, some things.
Together we stand.
Adventures are exciting.
What did I just cast? Oh no, don't enlarge person my monk. Oh, wrong
I
spell.
will see this through.
Friendship lasts forever.
Leopard did level. We took a beat on the cleric that gives the leopard a bunch more stats, basically. Alright.
Never a dull moment. I prefer
Trap
the company
disarming.
of me, myself, and I need to concentrate. Friendship's overrated anyway.
We should prepare.
I'm up for an adventure. Oh, now what? What's over there? Nah, I don't want to know. Well, it's done.
Lots of traps is what's over there.
The road awaits.
Knowledge is the key to victory. Don't know? Don't care. Oh,
The wine bottles, the ones from Thorn River Bandit Camp among them. So chat, we have solved the mystery of whether or not he was poisoned by the bottles that we poisoned. The answer is yes, he was.
I appreciate
That is, check that for traps.
losing my temper.
Locked. Okay, good. Now we know.
Does anyone
Bit tedious with having to
require
buff for
my counsel?
for looting this shit, honestly.
I shall not fail.
Keep your wits about you. I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Okay. Added armor and punching dagger. Both magical. Max dex bonus is 8. Starts so fucking low, but is that better on our bro? Bro gets 6. This gets starts 5, gives me 5. This it can't be better. This only goes up to 10. The same way that that gives up to 10. I guess I free up the Woodlands Aegis by maybe using that. Sing, I don't need guidance. I now can sing because we've rested, but guidance is free and sing is a resource that I might need.
Ah, I managed it.
You're only half right. I don't think punching daggers work for monks, but I'm not entirely certain.
Godspeed.
Mostly I just want to be done with Act 1. We're so close. So close.
Never a dull moment.
We should move.
I'm up for an adventure.
Oops, wrong one.
Let us bide our time.
Don't know, don't care. Well, it's done now.
Dude in there. Maybe we'll let him out. Maybe we won't. We'll see. What is this? Exit to the fort yard. Okay. And it's barely used.
He's a turn. I managed it.
Why are you attacking me, dude? We just let you out. Really? You just have to fight him? Oh, it's Daddy Stag Lord? I see. The prize round? No.
Out of my way!
Here. Very AoE's the living bejesus out of us. Thorn body, don't know that one. Relevant.
Out of my way!
Saved. Annoying. Some wolves. Why do I have to kill this thing? Like, this thing's not gonna be a fight, right? Can't get in the room anymore. I can reach attack him through the wall. I can shoot him through the wall? Really unclear what that's showing me.
I don't like you!
Knew he was gonna have a fucking AoE. As soon as they cram me in this little shitty room, I'm like, it's absolutely going to have AoEs.
Run them through!
Forwards.
Alright. Maybe we should find Nugra the Druid, the insane father of the Stag Lord.
Forwards.
Maybe we should, chat. Maybe we should. Alright. I think his chest is locked. Thaddeus.
All this waiting bores me.
Oop. Wait. This is my chest? Okay. Can we loot him? Where is his body? Can't tell if trolling about put herb. A, I don't know if we have any herbs left. B, the other one did it. You think this one does it as well? All empty chests require you put an herb in them. Is this like a Pathfinder thing? Herb is good here. All right. Let's split. I thought it was Control Alt. How do I fucking split in this game, chat? Shift. Nope. Shift moves it. Do I have to be out of this interface to do this? Alt, Control, and Shift do nothing. Double click, nothing. Right click split. The secret to that, apparently. Oh, I just collected it. Yep. An clunky interface for dealing with this. Okay. Wait. Wand of Cat's Grace seems pretty solid. Stone Skin, Freedom of Movement, and Transmutation Book. Alright, you guys think I missed something in that room? I did miss something in that room, thank you. That chat was showing. No, there's another chest you have to do then earlier. It's a really... I mean, it's kind of cute, but it's kind of dumb, you know? Plate hammer, sure. Loot the corpse. I think I did. I don't think I can loot the corpse, in other words, right? Like, I don't think there's... Oh, it's there. Never mind. Okay. Got a note. Calls to her again. His queen, he drinks. He calls to her, he drinks again. I have no idea who she is. I can't even tell if she exists outside of his own drunken vision, but I know he'll call to her, that he'll crash around angrily, yelling that she didn't come, then he'll come for me. I obey the rules, I do as he says, I keep silent until he allows me to speak, but he still beats me every time he drinks and rages. He says he'll burn my hands in acid next time. Will I still be able to write? Aw. He's got fancy medium armor. Cool. Yeah. It does. I wonder if this nymph is the Stag Lord's ex.
Let us press on.
Alright, anything else in this area? No. Okay. We have to go back to town, right, chat? That's where we meet up to tell them we've killed the Stag Lord. And then presumably they try to attack us. Is there any more on this map? Is there like stuff in that corner? The +2 armor? Yeah, we'll check in a minute. We've got a lot of things in our inventory to mess with, so. Okay. I really thought I'd have beaten Act 1 by now, but I have not. Oh, we can't exit this area? Really? Really, team? I think it's trapped.
I will guide us.
Just gotta clean these zombie lords up. Stop by the river zombie. I thought I couldn't. Can I stop by the river zombie first? Or is that a no-go? Yeah, it can? Okay, perfect. We'll do that. Thanks for reminding me. I actually totally forgot about the fucking river zombie.
Forwards.
Alright, we're massively overburdened, and I don't normally do this, but I keep waiting for this fucking act to end. It's just like clinging by its little baby finger. It's got like a death grip on the ledge, and it won't let go. And we keep smashing its fingers, and the act keeps holding on. No, we have not killed the were-rats. The were-rats were... We attempted them yesterday, or rather stumbled into them yesterday and realized what a dumb mechanic that was. We need levels for that. Levels and tools. Alright, is it Nettles Crossing where the zombie was? I think it was.
March, march.
All right, we'll
All I
rest.
do is march.
Not using rations. Fine. Rice and nuts again. Sure. Didn't untick rations? Well, fuck my life. We foraged only equal to 4. Okay. You can do it now, glitter them. The problem was I couldn't deal damage to them. It wasn't that I couldn't see. We had no way to deal damage. They had like 10 DR, physical DR. We just couldn't do it. Silver isn't something we've encountered at all. Like I don't think we've seen a single silver weapon. And a lot of our abilities apply as silver, but they do it at level 7. So it's not relevant there either. And I didn't have damaging spells worthy of the name. They were all like shielded, so I couldn't even magic missile them. So like my only offensive like non-disable spell on the Sork didn't do anything. It's just it's a real crapshoot for our team. We can't handle it. All right, where's Zombo? There he is. All right, Stag Lord is dead. Pharasma awaits. Farewell, Buff Sork. Gained 300 experience. Davik Nettle crumples to the ground. Then we loot his dumbass. Ah! Yoink! No, it is silver. Old iron is a different weapon system and not relevant to the rats. The rats were were-rats, and they wanted silver for damage. Fae, I believe, are the ones vulnerable to cold iron, although we don't really know. The act ends now. What was my... Jesus. That sounds so much like there's more fights to come in this act, huh? The act ends now. What was my favorite fight? Staglord fight was pretty good. Taken without a rest. One back to back to back. The main Staglord fight, then all the summons all the ads like that was pretty damn fun. But other than that, I would have to... I guess we're moving around, so let's look on the map again. Let's see. Gotta remember what else we had. So what was it? There was a ton of rat fights. The wolf fight. The shambling fight there. Wasn't very exciting. I liked the I think it was here, the Tranquil River Bend, possibly. Or maybe it was the Three Pine. No, that was the really weak ones. This was like the level 7 Boggarts. Those were pretty fun. Haven't had a wyvern fight. So if there's a wyvern in Act 1, I don't know where it is. If I missed like a sweet spot in here or something, is there like a location there we haven't done? Could be something in there, actually. Area we haven't done. Do we want to quick scout it?
A rest would be welcome.
I should look at my items. I was trying to get to sell. Yeah, what happens when I go talk to Oleg right here? If I walk up and talk to Oleg, does it teleport me somewhere, change the map, move me at all? Or is it just like, you're done with the Staglord, amazing, and I can go scout this after? Fine, and come right back. All right, then we'll do that. I don't really want to be running around with this much shit in my inventory. Is it okay to ask if I've done X? Especially if you can do it by location name as opposed to fight. That would be kind of nice. So then I could be like, oh, okay. I feel like that's easy experience we're turning down, but it's just... The fights right now versus the random encounters are so boring. Like the last time it spawned a single like skeleton on me. I just don't care about a single skeleton. So. All right. I don't think I can cross right side on Nettles Crossing. And I don't think it let me cross the river. Did it let me cross the river and I just didn't do it? Unless you mean the next spot over.
Let us press
I think
on.
the next spot over was fog, so maybe it unlocks now, right? Like when we get the fog moved back from going to Act 2. All right, take a quick look at our journals here. Stolen Land. Review Worth we can't do, and Tusk Gutter we can't do. So it's Riverbed Nightmare. All right. Stag Lord is gone. We found his fortress, and sent the villain to oblivion. He looks at you with respect, bordering on admiration, and good riddance. Maybe now, I don't understand why I'm having to voice act the primary questline. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll be able to actually live in the Stolen Lands rather than just surviving. He sighs. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they'll bring with them, well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Restov and report your great victory. Yeah? This isn't going to lock me out of that area, right? There's voiceover in other parts of the game. That's what I'm saying. It's weird they didn't do it with the main. All right, so you think I should do this first? Go back first? Yeah.
Without a doubt.
All right, let's sell our garbage. Sell Jamande Aldori. So massively overloaded with a bunch of garbage. We have so much stuff in our fucking. All right, what do we want to get rid of here versus what do we want to hold on to? We have to keep these books, right? Of transmutations and bodily poisons or whatever. But these books we can sell. Okay. We don't need any more Rings of Protections. We don't need any Cloaks of Resistance. Chat, give me weird spoilers later, okay? I assume I don't need these fucking things. I don't know why these aren't flagged as junk. Alright. Maybe one day these will be useful. Okay, so we've got study level +1. I think that was pretty... I mean, I guess I can just hold on to my pluses right now. Is this better for Thaddeus? Ooh, max dex 4. I like Thaddeus is in something better right now. I'm not going to sell it either way. That's our Cold Iron. Short Spear +1 is really unexciting. Light Hammer +1. Kind of holding on to weapons because we don't know what we're going to respec into yet. So some of these might be okay. 5. I guess this is essentially a light weapon if I want it. Rapier is finesse wielding, agile. I don't know what agile does as a thing, but 3. That's a monk weapon, right? It's a monk weapon, so maybe it's not. I'm tempted to throw all of these just in. All right, I'm not worrying about this now. I don't fucking care. I don't need the money, and I can just throw them in the shared inventory for the moment, I think. Right? Let's dump the rest in our chests. I didn't need to do it this way. I could do it on the way out, right? Let's go buy rations, potions. It was like weight in descending order. There it goes. What do I have? I've currently got 4, so I need 2, and then I need 12. Okay. All right. What are you guys saying, chat? So the problem is I don't understand how the time stuff matters so far. It hasn't mattered for us yet, and I don't understand how the rest of it fits together either. $2,500 on healing pots to do this. I've been enjoying the fights with them. How expensive is it going to be to respec? We only have 23k somehow. Is it going to be massively expensive? Like maybe I don't want to spend this. Oh, it's cheap. Okay. Well, if it's cheap, it's cheap. Grab this. Yeah, I have more stuff I could potentially sell, I guess. All right, so we want to leave this zone. We want to use Act 1 timing. Wait. Isn't one of the guys we want to talk to in here? Ethel, Tristian, Amiri, Harem. What does it say for this one? Jamande Aldori. I think Jamande Aldori is the quest giver. An editor to give you respec money? No, thanks. I don't think I need to do that. All right. I might. I mean, it's possible. It's in the realm of things we could do. Fuck. Get rid of that. I wasn't really planning on it right now. I don't know if that hide armor is any good. Carrying this around for a long time. That presumably can be sold, so... Anything else here? Gold Bane's getting sold too. There's 3 things I need to sell in addition to what we've already gotten rid of. The rest of this is just kind of garbage for those stuff. Okay. Yeah, I know that I'm not triggering this yet. We're gonna go back and check a spot. Okay. So this is get rid of that. That. Who's using our pipe of puffing? One friendly creature. Nice. Only our cleric can use it. Oh, I need to rest this shit off too, don't I? Just rest once I'm in here, right? Okay. Great. Okay. So where have I not scouted that's technically Act 1? We're going to find out. Let's go look on the minimap in a moment here. So there's probably some stuff over to the west that we didn't scout in the middle of that forest that I didn't notice. You guys are telling me there's something east of this falls? Something east of these falls. So this is all Fog to Wharf. That's next act, presumably. Same with all that. You guys think there might be something there, but I don't think so. I think I hit dead end there. So the only stuff we have that we haven't checked yet is right in here. Kind of annoying. I guess there could be stuff in there too, but
I must replenish my powers.
roll. Okay. I think we are finding nothing. Okay. I can't do Tusk Cutter. It won't trigger without inviting her into my party. All right. Is there anything I've missed here, chat? Any really fun encounters, or are we just good to go to the next act? I don't see much more. I mean, there could be. I suppose there could be something hidden in here. One back and one down. Could be something there too. Yep. Old Oak showed up. Okay. Always in any other time later actions get 10 times. Yeah, but why would I ever go back to this area? Alright, let's get our buffs
The
out.
world is full of wonder.
Let us not hesitate.
Alright, what else do we want here? We want a Bless, a Long Strider,
I stand
I
ready.
need to concentrate.
Bull Strength, Bear's Endurance. And that is big. Yeah, I think we're good for buffs temporarily. Figure out what's over here. We are fatigued, so. More boggarts.
I appreciate.
Enemy near.
Yeah. Who is this? Leopard. Leopard now has 48 HP, which beats 11. Just 3, huh? Summoner here. Can't charge for some reason. Not sure why. Can summon. So let's summon. Low roll. Okay. Can't charge while fatigued.
Smear them.
Be kind of annoying because we missed a lot of movement without the charges. Didn't know about that. Or didn't remember. I probably did know. Leopard, 3 big hits. Nice. Rough terrain, can't get close enough. Feels bad. Could wait for these fucking things to show up. Expecting this fight to be fairly easy. Croaking. Who's this summoner? Not having charge here is so annoying. Ugh.
Stand down.
Yeah.
Let's hear you cry.
So many missed attacks. I think the summons might have been able to solo this.
I'll split you in half.
Strike as one. Aim carefully.
You offend me.
I was gonna ask. I was kind of curious. People are saying they like finished this act at level 6. I'm like, we just barely hit level 5. Like, how the hell are people finishing this at level 6, right?
Out of my way.
I guess because there's more stuff over here. We know who's going for it. Main tank, so it's not locked.
Godspeed.
I can clear tired with calming touch, really? I think you told me this the other day and I just haven't tried it yet.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Fatigue, shaken, and sicken. Huh. Okay. Where are you pathing to? At such rapid pace. Nice. This is pathing. Okay. Turns out going to a swamp. Rolling. Man-eater troll. Sounds fun. What do you think trolls are? Chaotic Evil. Regenerates 5 acid. 5 health per round. D26. 120 HP.
Now what?
Loves arrows.
I'm superior.
Why the fuck are you over here? Ow. Prize round movement, I guess. So my debuffer is not in range. Okay. I can hit him for acid or I can hit him for acid or fire though after he's fallen down, right? Like I don't have to do it for any other reason. Like if I don't give a shit about 5 regen per round, which I really don't, still can't charge. Dude, it's screen shaking with this thunder. Kind of trolling. Screen shake is all good and well until it literally fucks with your targeting in a turn-based game. Then you're like, please. All right, where are we at? Where? Game difficulty, controls, graphics, sound. Graphics, if I had to guess. Camera shake effects. Okay. Great. Much better. Can still make this rumbling noises if it wants to. There it goes. Yeah, look at that. You can rumble without making it impossible to target.
I don't like you.
Alright, we did blind him. So he's struggling with some stuff here, I'm sure. And freebooters him and swing. I mean, he's very underleveled relative to us, isn't he? He's level 8, but he's already taken 1 billion damage and he hasn't acted yet, so this is going to be fairly quick. Which is a wolf, sure. Give him some acid.
Attack.
Okay. He's down, right? Won't let me loot him. Do not have loot? May not have loot. I think that's an upgrade for our sorcerer at the end of all this. I think that's our... We have a masterwork light crossbow. This is a light crossbow +1. I've done it, chat. All this time. What was loot? I can't... Oh, it's the wolf standing on it, blocking my loot bar. Thanks. Ooh, belt. Fancy belt? Belt of giant strength +2. My god. These would have been some great things for us earlier. Fine. Wait, is this on the cleric? No, no con on the cleric. The deck's there. I guess we can run con here. It's true. It does make Thaddeus's buff. I mean, I guess if I look at it that way, you're right. I should probably just leave it on. I was actually doing that with the other guy, but not thinking about it here. I don't know if we're going to keep that buff running, but sure. We can go strength here and con here. It's fine. Not respect yet. All right. What else we have in this area? Maybe not anything. Can't tell if I can move around. Hello, Victor. How's it going? All right. Anything over this way? No, 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 no. maybe?
Forwards.
Poor old troll. He had a lot of loot though. Wish we had found him earlier. He was probably a fun fight earlier. The fact we could hit him was nice. I don't think 5 regen's gonna make up for actually being able to hit him round in and round out. Alright. The shit we don't care about. Let's go here. Alright, any other fog to bust? Find out. His owlbear was crazy. The wild monster. All right. So some space here, I guess. But we'll probably be in that area later since this is the edge. I just want to fill this stuff in of things close, like there, I guess. There. God, they're both so long. Okay. South of where I am. I don't think there's anything south of where I am. I'm here, right? We're only looking for unconnected dotted lines. I guess here. Right.
I decree we set up camp.
Show you decree. You're not in charge. Okay. Now we'll rest. That for Act 2? Okay. I'm gonna bust this fog anyways while we're here, right? I don't think the rest of it matters. Okay, and then one last one there. We just had missed the troll. Bummer. Troll is chock full of fucking delicious loot too. 2 upgrades.
A rest would be welcome.
I require rest.
Is it really? We getting that second cup of coffee? No? You don't want to make second cup of coffee? Why did you make the half cup then? Yeah, that'd be lovely. Alright, chat, I need a quick break here in a second anyways, so. Okay. We're good. Let's go do whatever this thing is. We are ready. Ready to end Act 1. Restov awaits. Okay. How's the pathfinding going? We just finished scouting all the stuff we haven't. We are ready. Character creation.
Good work. Nice to see I
First
haven't
time
lost my
out of
intuition
Act 1.
for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the stolen lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it. Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baroness before the High Society of Rostov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the stolen lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler.
We've done it,
But
chat.
matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
All right. Do you already know about my encounter with Tertusio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs.
What type of game are you playing?
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, how well do you know Brevoy's history or the current political atmosphere?
I know it so
It won't
well
be an easy explanation.
that I don't need to hear it. Thank you for the explanation.
I hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
I do. I'm gonna go talk to the guests now. Your food.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Will do. Alright. I'm ready. Do I have to do anything in here? Is there loot in here? No loot in here. Bunch of people I don't want to talk to. This is probably the like kingdom building portion of the game that I'm not very interested in. Alright, let's go talk to what's her face. Mingle with the guests.
Will you drink with me?
Of course, to beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy, but jokes aside. I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy.
No need to apologize.
How amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I want. As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in the lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us?
Is this a companion as well, chat? So I'm gonna lose all these companion treasures? Unfortunate.
By the same fire. I'm sure you'd like. So long, friend.
And dialogue, thanks. Alright, any other forced interactions or can I leave? Okay, I guess I have some questions here, chat. If I have the kingdom making or whatever the fuck it's called set to like auto or something, do I have to dick around with any of this stuff? And second, is there anything else I need to do in here? Can we move on? I'm really excited to see what Act 2 is like, but I don't wish to do this. I want to talk to, I mean, like, look at the number of NPCs. Are we going to talk to each of them? I'm not on auto, I'm on effortless. Uh-oh. Need to talk to 3. Which 3? Is there like journal entry about this? Most of them have no dialogue options. When I hover them, all of them have dialogue options. Bad, alright. Failed a diplomacy check. In front of me now. Failed. Bottom right, young man. Upper right, old lady. Bottom right, young man. Upper right, old lady. Okay.
I will not falter.
You an old lady? You an old lady? You an old lady? No idea. Discussing something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Upon noticing you, she breaks into a sugary sweet smile. You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I feel. The Aldaria, oldest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Brevoy, and that will not be a peaceful process. What a pleasure leading you. May I leave? Okay. I don't know what that is, and I'm not interested. All right. The old woman standing next to you gives you a slight bow. I'll be happy to help you establish diplomatic relationships with Brevoy. All right. What do you propose? Most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful ruler of Brevoy, the noble houses. The Aldaria don't dare to rebel, knowing that you'll immediately become entrapped. I do not care. Okay. And bottom right.
I will guide us.
Let's see the official proceedings. I have to do one more talk or no? Don't. New ruler of Dunsward. How do you feel about being a noble? How'd you earn the title? Nice meeting you. Goodbye. Okay. Sorry, chat. I just really don't want to do this. What else do I have to do? This girl? Alright. 17-year-old. You're the famous slayer of Stag Lord's gang, soon to be Baroness. Please make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. No title? Say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, why keep one's lineage to themselves? I'm heir to one of the Brevois noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed Baroness with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. Travel to country in secret without servants, as I can see for himself, not from carriage window, but face to face with people. My family would never approve, but then I've never asked. I need to know if no Brevois if I'm going to be ruling it. Hey, Nobu. Tell me once again what you want from me. Okay, I'll consider your proposal. All right. So I have 3 proposals now, even though I didn't read any of them.
Godspeed.
All right, I may turn it to Invulnerable Kingdom in a minute. We'll see. I think we're on Effortless right now, but mostly because I don't know what it is. I haven't seen any part of the kingdom management in this game. I'm just pretty certain I don't want it. Okay. Anything else in here that we need? So I recognize some of these names as our companions that we're not using. Nope. Okay. Who do we talk to get out of here? Amori or whatever her name is, right? Not Amori. Amdi.
So,
Jamandi?
how do you
Jamandi.
like our little
Okay.
gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections.
Let's talk about the
Shall we
envoy.
move on
Do
to the
I
official
have to do this envoy thing here? Look, we need an envoy,
My
right?
apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you. Won't
We
he?
could take. What do the envoys do? What am I actually choosing from? Choose Chandra. Okay. Do you guys want to maybe? I'm happy to have a brief summary of those 3, so I have some sense of what's happening. Their advisors. Work is lawful. What are the other options? Why would I want a lawful? Chandra is evil. Kid is chaotic. Do I either have lawful, chaotic, or evil? And the orc is the Casil. Lawful, neutral, chaotic, Chandra. So you guys are arguing for different ones then. Alright. I'm fine with Casil.
Whatever you choose, I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost
Okay.
care. Excellent. Stand here.
Problem is, I'm making decisions about things I don't know. You're probably right, Gigs, but
Lords
at the
and
moment I
ladies,
would choose on
today
alignment
we are
alone.
here to
But I don't really
honor
know what they do
3
yet. So.
brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Mager Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the
Buff
Stag
sword.
Lord's bandits.
Ugh.
Step forward. On behalf of the
Like how our
people of
rabbit
the
is here.
free city of
Don't kill the
Restar,
rabbit!
I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Hey, we did it, chat. 3 cheers for Buff Stork. 3 cheers. 1. Good. Yeah, Little Express is nice. We hit that reach goal already. Yeah, they did it in the first hour. So it's extended stream today. See you never is right.
The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Oh, thank God for that narrative. Why do we have a nice flowy cape now? For the Baroness's cape? Does it do something? Welcome, Your Grace! Custom salutes you. You can see he's a bit anxious, and it seems he's rehearsed this speech many times. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi, transfer me here. I'm at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you are visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great amount of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and show you around this most important sites. Bow, you peasant. Exactly the response I wish I had, but I do not have. Main question is, where can I drink for... Oh, I thought they said where I could drink for free. Early for drinking, chat, but we will be doing alcohol today in our extended stream, because that is one of the perks of extended streams. Where are my companions? Are there citizens I should know about? What's the mood of the people? Do I have to look around the city? Like, I'm going to have to do this, aren't I? All right. Any citizens I should know about? Jod's here. M-boys are here. A blind elf here. Why would he tell me about a blind elf? Any beggars we haven't, like, not mentioned? Maybe it's rare to see an elf. Ah, there it is. A curious matter, an elf has paid us a visit. Okay. Let's rough him up and steal his shit. He's blind. He probably won't know who did it, maybe. Oh, no. What's the mood of the people? They're proud. Great. All right, show me the way. Follow me. Caffeine inside me. Greetings, Your Grace. We are, well, your new subjects. We're selecting a site to build our house. I don't give a fuck. Build your house. Pay your taxes. Don't bother me. Wet near the lake and windy up on the hill. I'm not solving this for them. I'm not doing it. Fine place to throw garbage at your neighbor's head, though. Ouch. Charming. Double their taxes. The good thing you got rid of... Shut up. No, the children... Yeah. Please tell me this doesn't go on for long. Please. Do I recognize? This is where the fortress wall used to be. Said it saved him. No, we butchered him in his house. Cut him up for meat and stole his weapons. And killed his dad. Our workers did a fine job turning the bandit den into the heart of a town. Take a leak and get a drink. I'm going to do food here in a second. The heart of every town is in its main square. We plan to hold street festivities and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. That is how you tell the success. When some guy shows up with a fucking cart and starts trying to hawk you shit, right? How you know your town's made it. Slowest walking vendor of all time, apparently. Him. Okay, tavern's that way. Good. Most important information we've gotten all day. Tavern's ale is blessed. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if it gives us any benefit. The statue? Naked frog people? No, these are Ferengi, aren't they? Naked Ferengi with with pipe guns. What are they called? Blowpipes. And then a naked... I don't know what she is. Could be anyone. Okay. Got some guards. They're guarding the laundry basket. Done. These are our guards that keep order in the city. Commander is Captain Highland. Ah, now I see why I have this overview. Here's the observation platform. Also our execution post. One day your capital will grow large enough we won't be able to push people off here anymore. Sure. One for you. Give him an extra wage so he never bothers me again. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. Okay. Good, good. Times are nigh. You like the RP in this game? A bit too much for me.
A rest would be welcome.
I'm here for the combat RPG, not so much the role playing of things. All right, you're about to make the unyielding Stolen Lands a prosperous kingdom. There's a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance, build up found settlements, develop new reaches. I mean, you could like open this game and you don't expect there's going to be a base building aspect. Okay. It is called Pathfinder Kingmaker, but still. Now we reach the main chambers. This is your throne room where you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map depicting your barony and surroundings. Will mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your attention. Greetings, your grace. Castle, Lady Jamandi. Board gives a polite bow. It was a pleasure to meet you at the restaurant reception. On behalf of your allies, I'd like to offer you some advice. Barony effects. Immunity +6. Okay, I don't know what any of these fucking things do. Event trade agreement with Serkova. Offer pillage of the Temple of the Elk. Rebuilt the Temple of the Elk. Research into the nature of curses. David Nettle. Solve most of the barony's problems by granting appointments to the right people, responsible people, but certain state business will demand your personal attention, as will the visits of especially important guests. Reports of such outstanding on your map you can pick in while considering your plans. Is the sequel base building as well, chat, or did it do away with that and focus on CRPG? According to the ancient traditions of Brevoy, most of the river kingdoms, rulers address maintain this tradition. Rulers address affairs of state and receive visitors at the beginning of the month. Clerics will get a new army management. Build the temple. Repeat. I'm going to congratulate you in receiving the title of Baroness. I don't want to be dealing with you. I want to go adventuring and kill shit. I do not want to be made into a Baroness. Could we decline that honor? To be honest, this is exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal what happened to the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense yet, but one thing is clear: is a powerful curse at work. It's corrupted the very essence of the sacred place, steeping it with putrescence. Disgusted with whoever could do this. Now there's a new woe. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place near the capital room by the locals to be cursed. We visited the dreadful place and we felt the same putrescence of the elk. I will go there as soon as I am able. Where is it? The bald hilltop not far from here in the north capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe the ritual is glorifying the dark gods who were held there back in ancient times. There's no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air on the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. The place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. Go there as soon as I'm able. Okay. Well, what do you suggest then? The curse will grow in strength and predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. Very specific. And that's when we should visit the bald hilltop. Alright. Management isn't a bad minigame. It might be fun. Maybe it'll be fun, but right now, fuck. Like, I felt like Act 1 was like clinging on, and now this is like a shit ton of exposition for Act 2. The barony has 10 basic stats. Only 10? That's not bad. I mean, Pathfinder after all. Each supervised by an advisor. They are as follows: population, loyalty, military, economy, divine, relations, stability, magic, culture, and espionage. Stats increase if your governance is successful and decrease if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let the barony's stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin to crumble. I mean, Thaddeus says cleave. We'll be okay. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position. Further development of the stat and upgrades to its ranks will only be possible if you have an advisor in the relevant position. Governing your barony will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of the stolen land citizens into advisor positions. Each 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Each advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters' governance philosophies consistent with your own. Absentee. Open the advisor tab on the right side of the screen, click an empty slot, and select a character to appoint them as advisor. Each barony stats give a bonus from a specific ability of the advisor, the exact size indicated in the upper right hand corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and sudden events that occur in your domain and require immediate attention. Don't vacant. The name of the barony cannot be changed. Game. Wait, I can't use apostrophes. Okay. Good. We have an F word for it means lands. Anyone think of that? Beef. Nice. All right. That. All right. Click your capital icon to open the settlement map. I'm getting close to skipping all this, so let's set it up. Nothing is built. Community. Finds 1 BP. You construct buildings to increase your barony stats. Each building has a cost in BP and construction time. You may several buildings simultaneously. Start a building, select a building you need in the list, and place on the empty slot in the settlement. Buildings may provide special bonus if you meet certain conditions. The buildings must stand together to grant the bonus. Make sure to use this feature to your full benefit when planning a settlement. And buildings can be placed only in designated spots or areas. As examples, a pier must be built on water and a mill must be built with no other buildings around it. Demolish a building to get rid of it and recover half the resource. If you want a building, you have to. All right. Do I gather resources and level up through the ages? If I don't, I'm not interested. Any of these give me combat stats, chat? Shrine of Monument. That's stuff. Build a longhouse in the middle. Do. Community, divine, and culture. I guess I really don't know if this is going to be fun, chat. Is this going to be something that we want to spend time on, or is it going to detract from our adventuring and fighting monsters and leveling characters and the stuff that we really like out of CRPGs? Not very fun, mostly annoying, can be fun, install mods. Made by it already. I have 400 BP. And I want all of these things to go up. Like, the fact there's 10 stats leaves me not really clear on why I would want any of these things. All right, start me out here, chat, and we'll consider turning this off later. So, Longhouse good? Center. Dock. All right, what's next? We have 350 more. You guys think I had to level advisors too? No, we're already level locked by all the content we can fight. There's no way that I had more experience to be shared for other people. Not a chance. All right. What wants to be next to a longhouse? I'm gonna quit the game if I do this. All right, where's auto? I'm fine with fucking autoing this. What do I need to do anything else before autoing this? There's a fucking monument right there. Nope. Okay. Save my BP. Rain. All right, let's just take a quick look at advisors. Aren't there 10 stats? Why don't I have 5 locations for advisors? Or just only have 5 advisors? Direct approach, hot-headed and direct. Tries to help those in need. Do I need to assign these or will they do it automatically? Times in the campaign where you sat down for 4 hours doing nothing but kingdom stuff? Okay, let's assign these then, chat. Walk me through these. How do I make any decisions about these? +3, +4, +4. So, do I want one of the +4s? This is our guy we brought with us, right? He seems alright. Do they ever overlap? Like, can Casella Dori be both a military advisor and like a different advisor? Or is he military only? I can bring them all over here. All my companions, or all my summons are here. Not summons, created ones. They do overlap? Awkward. But why doesn't I see the rest of his stats then? Like, wouldn't it be really helpful then if it showed me he's like a +4 on military and like +1 on something else and +5 on something else? So this way I have to like figure it out and then put it together? Crazy. You like, Harem's a +4. This is just based off their, this is based off their actual stats. So this is +4 because he's a +4 tank. All right. You're the high priest. Don't fuck it up. -6. No. I don't want to do this right now. I have nobody for this. The boast. What is this at? Int? Is treasure int? Why nobody has any? Okay. General +4, possibly. Christian +3 on counselor. Okay. You -2, +2, amazing. You still there. You, we don't have anyone. How come I can't put these guys in there? We have 3 who can do this, who can't do anything else. Kind of bad, doesn't it? All right. Will they, if I put the, okay, I gotta find auto. Bryce Chan. There's like a whole nother game in here. This game has so much content. It's so crazy. Where are the outskirts? A part of your kingdom. Should I do this? We've got a curse. Research the nature of a curse. We've got 4 economies. Do I have to choose all these things? Bandits outrage. Several bandit encampments have emerged. I do want to auto. How do I do it though? I can't find the auto from here. I guess it's here. I don't want to skip times. Okay. Do auto, I don't need to do anything. Okay, we're gonna put it on auto then. For now. Like maybe like at some point someone convinces me to come back to this. And maybe I'll like bitch about someone. You guys be like, if you were city managing, you could do that. And I'd be like, fuck off. Difficulty? Of course, it wouldn't be in game controls or graphics. It would be in difficulty. You can never go back from auto. All right. Auto can screw up in game. Can it really? It can end the game? It screws up and ends the game? You must be joking.
A rest would be welcome.
Yeah. All right, where is this? Enemy information comment, party information, dialogue settings, combat text, custom, invincible kingdom on, kingdom management, auto. Accept. Save. Good. All right. this. So we look at this. They're like, oh, you need to pick advisors. There's 25 things for you to sign. You look at them slowly, make eye contact, you turn around, walk out the door, and go adventuring because it's much more fun. Okay. All right. Now what do? I go get lunch.
Would be welcome.
I'm going to adventure downstairs and get lunch, chat. I'll be back shortly. And then we will, I don't know, respec maybe? I will answer the question because someone has asked a couple times now in chat, like, what else do I want to respec? I guess I'll do this I'll do this real quick, but it'll give you guys something to think about while I'm gone for a couple minutes here, right? So what do we want to do? I want mostly similar roles. These roles are mostly okay, right? I like a physical range damage dealer has been good. I like the control spellcaster has been very fun. So what do we want to change? I would like a slightly more interesting healer, a healer who did something in addition to healing, possibly having some offensive abilities. Like this character could build offensively, right? It's just we are maxing wisdom. We could take offensive cleric-y spells in there. Right now, because of what this cleric is, they just spam plus accuracy on somebody else, and that's all they do when they're not spellcasting. That's okay. It's not amazing. It's not terrible, but it seems a little bit boring. Dork's pretty fun. Although I'd like to rebuild the feats. The feats are wrong on the sorcerer as far as I'm concerned for what they're doing. I don't have to be a sorcerer. I could play around with the wizard now that we have a little bit more knowledge of the spells, but I think I like the sorcerer mechanic mostly. We're going to optimize Thaddeus. I want a two-handed reach damage dealer. I think that would be very nice. He's not going to be a dwarf. I like the reach weapon two-handed fight. I'm not sure we're going to run freebooter. We might try this as a fighter or possibly a barbarian. I'm not sure yet. The archer is fine, but I think I want to make it some sort of mystical archer. The fact he only has attacks right now is kind of boring to me. The sneak attack's great. Maybe we'll try to build sneak attack into that, but it'd be nice if he had some abilities, some situational things that he could do. I don't know what that looks like yet. That maybe is like an eldritch archer of some sort or something like that. We'll see. The tank is the worst. The tank really needs to go. The problem with the tank is a couple of fold, right? The first is that it's inherently boring. It doesn't do anything. The second is that it doesn't have enough reach. So the problem is it doesn't actually control an area for shit, which means that when I want to tank, I basically have to get lucky. I don't know what causes the mobs to attack who, but I want them actually attacking my tank. And I kind of need a second tank, someone who can off-tank a little bit better. And then the summoner, I'm not sure if we like her or not. She's extraordinarily boring. She's very versatile. Touch of Luck is great. Having some extra spell slots is good, although I might redo the spells. I'm not real excited with the spell picks we picked up. Although we know we get some value out of, for example, True Strike and Bless. The summons are boring, although they look like they may end up strong. I'm not using enough of my armor and weapon options, in my opinion. Like, there's too much loot that we are accumulating but not using, so I'd like to fix some of that. I don't know what that means yet. I expect we're going to be spending a bit of time on character creation after this. I have a lot of fun with character creation. I've tried not to make it too extreme, but I suggest I think we're going to want to do that. So, all right. So, we're going to have some discussions about that. So the rough ideas are, I like the rough rolls of most of these, but we want to do some tweaking, some considerations. Like I'm thinking of like maybe trying from the monk. Wasn't there like one of the maguses we almost took, like I don't know what it was called. It's like a sword magus or something. That was like a potential like tanky kind of deal, like Gish spell fling, Gish like frontliner kind of deal. Yeah, like stuff like that. I think we're gonna try for some diversity of stuff, because the least fun character so far is the monk by about a mile, and then the next least fun character is probably the summoner for being too boring. The cleric's pretty fucking boring. And the ranger's boring but really consistent damage, so maybe we're going to up our number of damage dealers. I don't know. Those are just kind of the things I'm thinking about with this. Anyways. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to grab some food. See you guys in just a few. And we are getting an extended, extra filthy stream today. Thank you again for the support, guys. See you in a minute. Alright, chat, I am back. Alright. So some other things I forgot to tell you guys before I went downstairs for lunch, which was I also kind of would like to take advantage of somebody targeting a touch attack. And I would like to take advantage of that persuasion mechanic. Persuasion mechanic in particular seems sick. Intimidate mechanic. So, anyways. Here we are. Fries in the oven. Question I have no answer for. A touch. Really? All right, where do I go to respec chat? Can we just ignore this place now that we have stuff? We don't have to touch that, or no?
Without a doubt.
And in the new referencing. Going down. Ah, I got you.
Arrest.
Hello, my savior.
Let's take a look.
You asked if we'd meet again. And here I am.
Want an area control defender, a damage dealer that can off tank. Archer that's an interesting cleric that heals buffs and does offense work. OP summon. I want a two-handed reach damage dealer. I want a control spellcaster. I want a relatively resource independent range damage dealer. And I want AoE intimidate. Think. Write it down. I don't know is the answer. I don't know how many of these we can do. Like I think we're too early in this stage to get a clear answer to that because I have to do some revisions first, right? All right. Guardian of the Bloom, a savory aroma of herbs and flowers. The first thing that lets you know that your longtime acquaintance is here. A nymph that looks at you in a strange light, like she's never looked at you before. Okay.
I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods.
Baiting us out there to steal our life force.
Mossy ruins long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lady, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
This sounds like a fucking ambush. All right, I'll see you there.
So long. I will await.
A lot of unnecessary sexual tension. We've been attempting to ramp up the sexual tension every conversation we've had with her. Why is it unnecessary? All right. So one of these people let us respec. Okay. Touch archer, you can go with EA archer or water kineticist. Oh, that's interesting that the healer can do touch AC. What right. What does a water kineticist do? Like, are they just touch attacks? Like, I guess I don't really know. I wouldn't mind trying the new class that we have. Throne room, Christian, house, 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 exit. I don't see a tavern. Tavern upper right. Upper right. Got central, right, left, bottom. Near Tristium. Okay. Oh, it just isn't on the minimap. So you scout it once and it's still into the house apparently. This is the tavern. Oh. Down.
Godspeed.
Ah, this is the tavern. So I do like the idea of a touch archer. It's kind of interesting, but the archer is going to have a shit ton of accuracy stuff. I guess if we're doing touch attacks with the, or hitting the touch attack, maybe we can do something there. All right, I guess we have to look around. So I need to see some mechanics. I can loot this.
A rest would be welcome.
All right. Noriel talking about? Noriel, okay. All right. Is it this thing here? Or is it this thing here? Here? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we have good news and bad news. Good news is we have an extended stream today. 5-hour extended stream is the plan, which will put us at 9 p.m. my time, which is exactly 8 hours from now. The bad news is we have character recreation to do right now, so I'm not sure that we're going to get to that, finish that today. We'll see, but we'll try. Okay?
A rest would be welcome.
Good, because the rest of the stream may quite honestly be this. Like, I'm exaggerating slightly, but not as much as you think. Okay. All right. So, thing is, we know... I don't even know which order to do this in. We could try to match by rough roll, or we could... I mean, we're going to be scouting around a little bit what they do. Interesting with the fighter doing the intimidation. I guess I was thinking, so I guess I gotta think. Okay, so really maybe I need to be more, okay, you guys are going to be instrumental to this, so I guess I should explain more of my thought process. The thought process looks something like this. Sork was pretty good. The thing the Sork mostly was missing was some sort of auto attack damage that was meaningful. Either a, and almost intimidate was almost good enough with that, right? Like the fact that she was AoE CCing stuff was really powerful. And getting other additions to modifying saving throws seems really relevant to strategies I want to use moving forward. I think it's going to take some of these crazy opponents and make them a lot more accessible when we can CC them and CC them reliably. The problem was she couldn't CC and disable their saving throws simultaneously because she needed to cast either her CC or her saving throw disable. So I probably want those two abilities split onto two different characters, which probably means I need a charisma-based character that's not the Sork, and then some sort of magical disabler. Maybe a Sork, maybe a wizard, maybe something else, right? Okay, that's the first thing that kind of immediately steps out. Second thing that steps out to me was I have some issues with action economy. The monk was particularly bad for it, right? The monk had a buff, being the sensei monk with the bard buff, but couldn't use that while doing something meaningful. So the action economy of the monk was awful. It was basically like move, not have area of control, and I'm not sure if weapons have a range independent of their class. Like, so the monk was a medium build, but her like fists had no reach whatsoever. So I don't know if that was a thing about monks, thing about medium characters in general with all one-handed weapons, or if that was specific to fists, because it was shit. The next thing that was noticeable was the reach range on Thaddeus when he was enlarged was quite nice. The reach range on her when she was not enlarged was not good enough. So it looks like I need about 10 feet of reach for what I would like to be doing. So, and you can do this, I think, with a medium and enlarge. It may not be relevant too much, past the fact that having this like half range reach attacker was useless. We gotta have someone else who can take some hits, especially if we're doing away with summons. And I'm not saying we have to do away with summons. I might still be interested in some of the summoner builds, maybe, or maybe we can do it with like 2 companions or something, so we have some meat in the fights. But we need something that can take a hit that isn't just the monk, especially when so many of the combats go, oh, they high rolled versus the monk, knocked her the fuck out in the first 2 rounds, and now we're scrambling to figure out where our next line of holds are. It could be that. Or maybe it's 15 instead of 10 then, if I'm stating the things wrong, but I don't think so, right? Reach weapons in this game are 6 base, and you get 5 for being bigger. I think it's 11 is what you're getting with enlarge, I think. All right. Anything else from this? A lot of builds are only really good once they get to mid-late game, sure, but it was and then the ranger didn't have enough situational stuff. They did really good, or the ranger, the slayer did really good damage, and it was really easy to get that damage ramped up, although I did find it kind of annoying, the 30-foot requirement for point blank range. The accuracy boost was good enough that I kept wanting to do that, but he didn't have a good way to relocate. So I'd either spend like 1 to 2 turns, or where I only was doing half my attack actions, or I was forced to basically creep up at 5 per round for forever. Paladin, yeah, I'm a little interested in a paladin, a little interested in a barb. I want someone with a 2-handed reach weapon. Maybe that could be the paladin, I don't know. Second caster could be okay. Depends what the second caster's doing. I don't think I want a dedicated nuker. I don't find them very exciting. I hate the resource portion of that, right? Which is when I'm in a low, I hate this, I hate being in this position where I'm like in a low resource fight, like those wolves at the end, right? Where I don't need to spend resources to do that, but I've got the caster and I don't know how many more fights are going to be dealing with, so I'm like stuck here going like, do I want to use the spell that will just end this fight now, or do I want to take 4 more rounds without it because the caster can't do anything? So there's a bit of that kind of going on too. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in the alchemist. That AoE as a... The AoE seem... I mean, all the alchemists we fought were insane, right? They had stupid amounts of buffs and stupid amounts of damage. Paladin, tank buff, intimidate with feats. That sounds pretty damn good. I just want 6 kineticists. Worth considering multiclass? Sure. We're going to do a lot of character building right now, and I don't have a lot of knowledge in this system, so my ideas are going to be being fleshed out by y'all's ideas. Can we spreadsheet this? Yeah, we could. Think it's helpful? Well, I heard Thug was a good intimidate character. I don't know if they tank it all or not. But I don't really care. Yes on the spreadsheeting. Okay, sure. All right, let's let me see what that looks like. It gets a little awkward for me. I guess I can run it up over here. All right. That. Change fucking Google Sheets. They're still called Google. 6 roles, sure. Let's do a new one. Up. Chrome. Target Chrome. Spreadsheet. Don't look like it's